Sleep Token might be a very controversial and polarizing band, but today I want to provide a perspective that I don't think a lot of people maybe have thought about in terms of why Sleep Token are so popular and how they got to that point. Most of the time when you see detractors of Sleep Token, which I will say, I'm not even the biggest Sleep Token fan in the grand scheme of things, I enjoy some of their music, I like Take Me Back to Eden, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not a fanatic, I'm not a diehard, and I'm not someone that knows their discography from front to back. It always seems like it is the obsessive fans versus the complete haters, with no middle ground or people that are just meh on them. It is supremely easy to chalk Sleep Token up to a normie lovers band that just borrows influences from a ton of genres and subgenres that you like, that is making a bunch of posers and people that don't know what good music is and are just boring, overproduced, compressed garbage. And I see where you're coming from. But the truth of the matter is, if you're watching this video, if you're subscribed to this channel, or if you just found this through a recommendation or a Google search, you love metal. You either like Sleep Token or you're someone that loves metal music or rock music or whatever it may be. Your knowledge base, no matter if you are just now getting into the genre or if you are someone who's been into the genre for decades, you are automatically coming into this with much more knowledge and information and a base of understanding of all of these genres than most of the people that are getting into Sleep Token that think that they are the best thing since sliced bread. And you have to understand, when you see people praising Sleep Token as being the greatest thing ever, which, honest to God, like, it's an over-exaggeration, I truly don't believe a lot of these people really do believe that, but for the sake of argument, devil's advocate, I will say these people perfectly believe that Sleep Token are the best band to ever break out onto the scene. They don't have the same knowledge that you do about these things, and so when they hear all of these influences put together, regardless of if it's just the bare minimum of the genres they borrow from, this is sometimes their first introduction to these things. They haven't heard all of the metalcore you have, all of the djent you have, the post-metal, the R&B, the trap, whatever it may be. They are people that maybe predominantly enjoy things like R&B and hip-hop and things of that nature, and so when they hear this amalgamation, this fucking eldritch abomination of genres put into one, all they are hearing is something they've never heard before, put together in a combination that they never have heard before. And take into account that even a lot of the people that enjoy Sleep Token, metal fans, like hardcore metal fans that love Sleep Token, love them for a similar reason. They think that they are a good combination of sound. So imagine what that is like put through the lens of someone that doesn't have the privilege and luxury of knowing as much as you may know about the genres that you love and adore. To you, it may seem like they are just very baseline and boring and predictable and just putting these things together half-baked, but to these people that think it's incredible and the best thing ever created, you have to understand their position coming from an outlook of not understanding nearly as much about these genres and where these influences and roots came from, and that's not Sleep Token's fault. Whether you like them, whether you hate them, people clamor for new sounds and music, and it's the same reason that so many bands and artists, metal, rock, or otherwise, whether it be like hip-hop, K-pop, R&B, whatever it is, break into the mainstream doing things that combine different genres. That usually does extremely well. You saw it happen with trap metal. Look at an artist like Scarlord, or even look at XXXTentacion, or the entire emo hip-hop movement that took so many things from emo and post-hardcore and screamo music. Genre blending is popular whether you like to admit it or not, and even looking back at a band like Metallica, some of their ballads that had the rock and metal semblances mixed in with that balladry, those were some of Metallica's biggest songs. The music scene, metal, rock, or otherwise, gets oversaturated with a lot of bands and artists that are copycats and sound the same, and so whether you enjoy or appreciate or admire Sleep Token or not, you have to admit that there isn't a single other band that sounds like Sleep Token. So just think of how that affects someone that is on Spotify looking at random playlists, or going on TikTok or YouTube Shorts and hears like Rain by Sleep Token come up, or Just Pretend by Bad Omens. The impact of hybrid music has always been abundantly clear and apparent to anyone who pays attention to it. And I think this is something a lot of people don't take into account when they roast Sleep Token, because like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Sleep Token, but I can admit that they're doing something that not many other bands do, and regardless of if they're taking from those genres or not, as someone who listens to the genres that they're taking from and can identify directly where their influences come from, I can still acknowledge the fact that to someone that doesn't know the things that I know, it is going to seem really genre defining and boundary pushing, envelope pushing, and you can roast them as much as you like or correct people as much as you like, but just don't be a douchebag and a dick about it and ruin the fun for other people, especially when they're getting a great gateway band right now. What are your guys' opinions of this? Why do you think Sleep Token are so popular, and do you like them or not? There is no wrong answer. You can let me know down in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear it and talk about it with you. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is, my name is Jay Morris, and I'm signing off saying farewell.